Hello, Jess here from Nigezza.blogspot.com. I'm here with another Mary Patterns card. This time I'm going to do a birthday card, not a Christmas card, and I'm just going to use the candles just to show that these cards can be versatile and you can use them all year round. So I'm doing a nice navy basic card blank, and then I've got a piece of Whisper White that I am stamping on. This is take 2, well actually it's take 3 to be more accurate, which is why there's a little bit of a mark there on my grid paper. And let's see if it's third time lucky with it. Both times I'd managed to irrevocably over ink, and it's a mail card, so butterfly wouldn't work on this one. There we go. So a little row of happy birthday candles, and I'm going to come in with some early espresso. And I'm open not to get my head in the way, but I have misaligned this. Again, it would seem, I was going to say in every take, but it's clearly done it again. Just really hard to line these up when you're filming because you can't get your head completely over it. There we go, that'll do. And then I'm going to come in with crumb cake. And then I'm just going to do the flames, and it was at this point in the last take that I went wrong. So I am going to make sure that does not happen this time, so I've got a wet wipe if necessary. It was the last one that I did it wrong on last time. Woohoo! I'll do nicely. Right, and so now I want to do happy birthday along the top, and I'm using our stylized happy birthday. I really like that font and I really like the size. It's quite a nice size, but it comes on a wood mount, and I didn't want it on wood mount because then I can't use it with my Tim Holtz thing. So all I did was stuck the happy birthday bit on, and then I just used my tape pen, and kind of sticks. It'll probably need redoing a few times, but it's sort of working for now. And I want to do happy birthday side by side, so I'm gonna mask off this was the washi tape from doing the happy. not the birthday. When I did it before, I used post-its, but I actually think this will be better. And then there's just a couple of little bits sticking up there. The other way of doing it, which I did try a little practice of, is using Stampin' Right markers. And I do have all the Stampin' Right markers, but I wasn't 100% happy with how it turned out. There we go. That'll do nicely. So that's me happy. Peel that off and stick me happy about there. And then I'm going to give it a good clean, and this is where I went wrong in take one, which is actually in the bin. There was nothing I was going to salvage from that one. There, it's nice and clean. And then I want the birthday this time. Wally. Right, because I think that washi might actually come off. I'm going to do it this way. Can you see what I'm doing? Stuck it on. I'm going to do it that way because I think the washi might come off because I've already used it once, and I am gonna do that. Okay, and then we're going to stick the birthday there. And it did it again. I cleaned it, didn't I? You saw me, and that's exactly what happened the first time I did it. But I cleaned it and it didn't have any residue. Obviously it did. Right. I'll do it again. Okay, so I did it again. I really made sure that it was clean. Used a bit of a baby wipe just to make sure there's a slight bit on it, but I ain't going to worry about that. So now for the magic. This is going to be an Eclipse card with the year that the person whose birthday it is was born on. Okay, so the way you do an Eclipse card using the number dies is you lay your numbers on top like so. Probably should have done that happy a bit higher. Anyway, and the fact that I've got to use these numbers again because it's 1991, then I'm going to run that through the big shot, move the numbers, run it through again. So I'll come back when that's done. So there we go, I ran them through. So that's the first 1 and 9 cut out, and then here's the second one. So you just pop them out, pop out the bits. And now we're ready to do the magic. Okay, so this gets stuck down on the card. I'm going to just stick that down with a bit of Yeah, more than once. It's paper to paper, so oops. Snail is going to be okay. Make sure it's stuck around the letters really well. Letters, the numbers, aren't they? Oh, it's like I was on Educating Yorkshire. Letters, numbers, same thing, aren't they? No, they're really not. Okay. So stick that down. And then we want to put the middles of the 9s in. So I'm going to stick them back in place. So that I can stick them in exactly do you know, you couldn't make it up, could you? There we go. And we pop them out. And then I'm just going to pop these up on some dimensionals. I shall do that because that's time consuming and get back to you. So I've used the mini dimensionals, and something I struggle with is taking the tops off, especially these little small ones. And so one of the ways I get around it is I get my pokey tool and I stick it in and then it pulls off. So if you're like me and do struggle a bit, that is a much quicker way. If you haven't got nails and the pincer grip is something that you find difficult, that works. And I'd forgotten that tip, and so I'd picked all these off, and my joints lock if I do that too often. So I remembered that just at the end. So there we are, my little tip. So now you make sure you get the right one with the right one. You stick it back over like so. Like not quite that so, because that's not quite right. So you have the eclipse effect, which is what we call it. Because it's a bit like the moon passing over the sun. You just get a little outline behind it. And it's subtle and effective. So you can just see the I like it. Hope you like it. I've seen it done with letters, but there we go. There it is with numbers. I think that works really well. Tell me what you think. There are a few smudges. I will rectify those. Might rectify those now. What I'm going to do is taking this from my Timeless Textures. Is that what it's called? I can't actually remember now. Took it out of the box and I can't remember what I've done with it. Anyway, that's the one it is. And I think I'm going to do, going on the back there, I might do crumb cake in the background, do a little splatter. Let me have a little look. Yeah, little splatter of crumb cake. Cover up some of those little mistakes, and that gives it a little bit of balance there. Perfect. You'd never know, would you? Okay, everything, all the measurements and everything will be on my blog at nigezza.blogspot.com. Thank you. Bye.